The latest bombshell involving suspended Attorney General Ken Paxton. Late last night, House impeachment investigators released thousands of pages of evidence, all to support their claims that Paxton misused the power of his office to do favors for Nate Paul, a real estate developer who donated to his campaign. Investigative reporter Morgan Young joins us live with more on what our investigative team uncovered.
Well, Chris, Paxton's attorneys and supporters have really pushed back in this process, calling it a political witch hunt, claiming that there isn't enough evidence to back up the claims being made against him. You'll remember Paxton's legal team actually filed motions to have all of the articles of impeachment against him dismissed. Well, these nearly 4,000 pages of evidence will likely make it harder for even Texas Republican senators to grant that motion on September 5th when Paxton's impeachment trial starts. As far as what this evidence actually is, a range of things. Records from Uber showing Paxton had an account under a different name and used the service to visit his alleged mistress and Nate Paul. An employment contract that shows Nate Paul employed Paxton's alleged mistress, and more than 2 hours of video showing Nate Paul and his attorney in a meeting with top officials from Paxton's office complaining about the federal government's investigation into Nate Paul and about the way agents searched his home and business and wanting information and documents about that investigation.
But I don't think that our raising these kinds of questions, talking to you, talking to Ken, whoever, is any way of obstruction. We're just trying to figure out what happened.
I understand, but they're going to think that that's what we're doing, is trying to obstruct a fellow.
Our team has been going through this all day, and we are going to have more on this from our investigative team and senior political reporter Jason Whiteley coming up at 5 and 6. And if you are still kind of confused about who Nate Paul is and what he has to do with Paxton's impeachment trial, I have a story airing tonight at 10 that really just lays this all out. Chris.